How you doing? Today, my first video blog. Been a little bit hesitant about making this up, but I figure it's time. I've always found some type of peace and solace in writing, but a lot of thoughts sometimes just need to be expressed, and it doesn't really matter the way you word them because it's an expression, and I've always considered myself an expressionist, not a writer, not an artist, nothing else like that. I'm an expressionist. I'm just a person out here expressing what's inside of me, whether it's my mind, my heart, my soul, whatever I feel through words, through pictures, through move my body different types of ways, whatever type of way I feel possessed at the moment to express myself is the way I'm going to express myself. And the first thing I really want to talk about is Dreams Deferred. Not the poem by Alexis Hughes, but it definitely is spurred on by that fact that you know a dream is like a seed. You plant it in the dirt, and you hope that one day it'll grow up to be a great, strong tree. That's your dream being lived out. At its full potential. But anyone has ever tried to grow anything, you realize that it takes a lot of time and nurturing, a lot of dedication, a lot of other things. You have to water it, you have to tend to it, you have to nurture it, you have to fertilize it. And sometimes seeing something that's long-term goals, such as planting a seed and seeing a dream come to fruition, they can be sidetracked by other things that are quickly and easily tangible, right at the moment. And truly, to me personally, I think that's a shame. I've done that a lot of my life, and I think that's why a lot of us have these struggles in our life at this point in time. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. If it's right for me, am I making the right choices, making the right decisions? When I look back and try to figure out who it is that I am, try to define myself, I figure like this. You were a kid at one point in time in life, and everything that happened as a kid, it shaped you as a teenager, which molded you into an adult. And those dreams as a kid, whether they may be childish or immature, naive, whatever you want to call them, they still were dreams. And one thing with dreams, we learn that dreams continue to recur throughout your whole life. You may be dreaming the same thing for the past 10, 15, 20 years. And to possess a dream, in the back of your mind for years and years, it's gotta put a strain in your brain. It's like denying your soul, something that it's striving for, because whatever worldly, physical goals you try to obtain, it's a shame, honestly. So, maybe it may seem, idiotic, or, far-fetched for me to take the time out to really go back and, realize what my dreams were as a child, but I don't think that my dreams have withered too far away for me to actually possess and capture them. I remember when I was young, I always wanted to, to live in a future that was safe, somewhere that I was free to do and to be whoever it is that I decided I want to be, to live whatever type of life I had planned for my own self. And, somewhere between, that bed when I was maybe 7 and, now waking up and, walking around the streets at 19 years old, it seems like there's some type of barrier in between, and that's a shame too. So what I really want to just say is that it's a time right now to free yourself from, I guess it's the inhibitions and the excess that the world is trying to, complicate your life with, because, we all know the term that whatever you gain in your earthly life, you can't take with you into the next one. And you have to think of things maybe as not two separate lives, but as one continuum. If you don't think of a higher power, that's kind of conceited, honestly. To think that you could be, the greatest being in this whole universe, that's really, really foolish. So if you think that you came from heaven, manifested into a physical form onto this earth, and once again you'll go back into the earth to be sent back to heaven, it's a continuum, it's a whole cycle, it's a cyclical nature of life. And if you intend to go back to that place, and not alter your final destination, I think it's about just just you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to make a decision, all right? And whatever decision you decide to make, you have to stick with it, because usually your first instinct is what is right for you. That's why it's called your instincts. No one else can tell you what's right for you, how to live your life. No one else can promote something for you that you don't want to believe. If you don't believe it, then obviously it's not true to you. And if it's obviously not true to you, then your goal should be to seek and find out things that are true to you. And I find like the best way to find things that are true in your own life, or to go about them by trying to obtain intrinsic goals. Intrinsic goal, and something that's intrinsic means that you seek it for the simple sake of that thing. Like, you say, I'm on the pursuit of happiness. Why are you on the pursuit of happiness? I'm on the pursuit of happiness to be happy. I don't pursue happiness to fulfill my stomach, to make me famous. I don't pursue happiness to make me rich. I'm on the pursuit of happiness just to be happy. Now you see, if you are trying to obtain something else, then that's called an extrinsic goal. As if to say, like, I sing because I love singing. Okay, that's great. That's intrinsic. Singing makes me happy. But if you say, I'm singing to become rich, I'm singing to become famous, that's an extrinsic goal, because it's something that you're doing to seek something that isn't directly associated with the action that you're committing at that current moment in time. So, my first series, because everything great comes in a package. Nothing great comes by itself, except Jesus Christ. It's gonna be on about dreams deferred and intrinsic goals. So just definitely look out for that, because I'm gonna put one out tonight for sure. Just definitely speak on that, and just continue to follow this and just look into things I be saying. I go off a little bit sometimes, but just stick with me, because my mind and my heart's in the right place. I promise that. And all I really want to do is just one, if you got the same type of feelings that I do, you got someone else out there, you're not alone. And two, maybe I'm the only one thinking like this, and I'm crazy as hell. Either way, we'll figure it out, we'll figure it out together, though. So, good night. Peace.